Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and over here we do beauty related content, and if that sounds like your cup of tea, please be sure to subscribe. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up liking it, just reminding you now. But yeah, as you can see by the title, today we are going to be doing a full face of Revolution, mostly XX Revolution products. Revolution recently came out with XX Revolution, which is a whole new brand under their line, and I don't know if it's necessary, but one thing I can tell you, this line has top tier packaging, top tier quality, top tier ingredients. So I don't know, it's up to you if you want to splurge on these products or not, because they are a bit more pricey than their regular products. And one thing I did want to touch on, I did see Revolution's pull up for change post, and 3% is a little bit disappointing. But one thing is that Revolution is a very inclusive brand as a whole. They do cater to a lot of different skin tones in their products. I would like to see an improvement in their diversity in their corporate field, but I still support them for now, and I hope that they do better. But yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. So yeah, moving straight in, and as I was saying before, I already used most of these products the other day just to see how I'd feel about them, so I can have a bit more of an informed opinion on them. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with face first, because I did get mostly XX Revolution face products, and then everything else is just normal Revolution, Revolution Pro, everything, whatever I have basically. Funnily enough, this feels quite silicone-y, which is not my favorite, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. So I was just using the XX Revolution Pore Fix primer, and it has like a moussey texture to it, but I really like the packaging. I like the fact that it's a pump with a squeezy bottle, so you can get like all the products out. And now let's get into the Liquid Skin Fix foundation, and I got the shade 13.7. So this is like a more matte version. I'm just gonna do 2 pumps because I think that's enough. That's what I used last time and it was really full coverage and enough. And the pumps are like quite huge anyway. I've been seeing people use like 7 pumps and say that it's not full coverage, and I'm just like, what? So yeah, look at that. It pretty much looks exactly like my skin, and if it stayed this color I think it would be perfect, but the fact that it oxidizes a bit kind of scares me. But when I wore it last time, it looked beautiful. So it oxidized on my hand, so it scared me on my face, but it does, I don't know, it looks pretty good last time, and it's looking extremely good right now. That looks, oh my gosh, it literally looks like my skin, but just flawless. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, that is that for the foundation. I feel like it looks really good. It looks like skin to me. A lot of people say it feels heavy, but to me, I literally can barely feel it on my face. So I don't know, it depends on what you're used to. So for me, it feels really lightweight. Now for concealer, I did get the concealer. I got it in 12.2, and I really want to use my Infinite, but everyone is saying good things about this concealer, so I'm going to try it again and fall in love with it. I think because it's so liquidy, I just don't trust that's a full coverage, but it is a full coverage. It does look really nice on me, but I just get so, I don't know, in my head about it. So the concealer is on. I'm going to let it dry down a little bit while I just wash my beauty blender, and be right back. I'm back, and it's only been like a minute or 2, but one thing I will say is that the foundation has amazing staying power. So I'm just going to blend the concealer out now. That actually blended out really well. I feel like that concealer did a really good job of brightening me up. Yeah, I can't even see my dark circles. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I was so judgmental about this concealer. So now I'm going to set my under eyes. So I'm just going to be using my mixture of peach and banana powder from Makeup Revolution. So I've got that mixed up in this sachet bar container. I absolutely love this mixture for setting. I kind of stopped using it because I picked up some other products and I wanted to give them a chance. But yeah, I still love it. So I don't have a face powder from Makeup Revolution because their shades sometimes are a bit scary. So I'm going to stick to what I usually use, which is the NYX No Filter powder in the shade Sand. I'm just going to use that to set the rest of my face. To be honest, I could get away without setting because this foundation is really matte and it's like self-setting. So now for the part I'm really excited about. I've got two bronzers. I've got one in the shade Spectre and one in the shade Vestige. This is Spectre and this is Vestige. So as you can see, Spectre is a lot more warm, a lot more reddish, orangish, whilst Vestige is a lot more neutral. It's still quite warm, but it's just not as warm as Spectre. So that's them together. So I'm going to swatch them on the back of my hand for you just so you can see the tones, and I'll compare that to Mocha Mami because pretty much everyone has Mocha Mami, so it's a good reference. So this is Mocha Mami, this is Spectre, and this is Vestige. And looking at it now, it looks like both of them are like quite warm. And like Vestige compares more to Mocha Mami than Spectre. So I've tried Spectre before and I absolutely love it. I want to wear it again today, but in my last video I did show you myself wearing it, so I feel like it's only fair I go ahead with Vestige today. So there is quite a bit of fallout with these, like you can see it kicking up in the pan, but they're very creamy, very buttery, very soft, beautiful, beautiful. And they go on the skin very nicely. Let me demonstrate. So yeah, this is a lot more neutral than I prefer. I kind of want to do Spectre on the other side just so you can see what they look like side by side. But yeah, this is quite neutral, so I was expecting it to go on the skin a little bit warmer. But I guess this is going to be perfect for the babes that find Mocha Mami a bit too red. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Spectre just because I want to. Ooh, Jesus! What? I was not careful. Oh my gosh. For the love of Spectre, man. Jesus. So I did put like way too much on. I'm just gonna try and buff that out with my powder brush. Yeah, I think that's working. Yeah, I think that's working. So Spectre is for the babes that they like a bit more warmth in their bronzer, whereas Vestige is for the more neutral, natural babes. And you know, I have my days, I have my vibes. So on days I want to be a bit more neutral, I will go with Vestige, and on days I want to be a bit more warm, I'll go in with Spectre. So now for one of my favorite parts, I'm going to show you guys the blushes I have. I have 3. I showed you guys in my last video, but I have a new addition, so I want to show you everything together. So I have Rebel, which is like a magenta hot pink kind of shade. There's Jaded, which is like a hot orange, like it kind of leans towards pink, but it's very much an orange. And the final one is Cliche, which is just like a true orange. So this is all 3 on the back of my hand. They are stunning. Oh my gosh. So I'm pretty much spot for choice today. So this is Rebel, this is Jaded, and this is Cliche. There's a total of 16 shades, but I picked up 3 shades, the ones that were catching my eye the most. There were still a couple of shades that were like, but I'm trying to be good. I'm trying not to buy too much makeup. In fact, I actually want to downsize completely. I think I'm gonna go with Jaded. It's quite pigmented. So for now we're gonna move on to the eyes, but we're looking so good so far. Every product that I've used I've liked, so I'm very, very happy with that. And now we're moving on to brows. So I'm using a fine brow pencil today and it looks like this. I cannot rave about the packaging enough. Like, the packaging of this whole line, beautiful. It's got a really nice firm spoolie on it as well. Lovely. So the pencil is nice and stiff, like waxy, which I really like. I don't really like when a pencil is too soft and it just moves around too much. I like the texture of this pencil, and I really like the color as well. I just love it. It looks quite natural, like it looks like my brow hairs. So other than the eyebrow pencil, I didn't pick any eye products from the XX Revolution line, but I do have quite a few Revolution eye products. So I'm just gonna go in and conceal my lids. I know concealing lids is not the best, but I don't have any eye primers from Revolution. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite Revolution palette. You guys should be sick of this palette by now. This is the Reloaded Velvet Rose palette. And normally I wouldn't use such a dark shade as my transition, but we're doing a cut crease today, so I need a really defined crease. As you can see, I'm just packing that shade in. Then I'm just going to go in with the previous brush just to blend everything out and make sure it's nice and seamless. Just try and wing the look out a little bit. So I'm going quite far above my natural crease just so the look is visible when my eyes are open, as I have hooded eyes. And I'm just creating a wing shape. So I'm done cutting the crease. They are as even as they're gonna be. I'm just going to use that to kind of line my lid, so thicker on the end and thinner towards the middle. And then I'm going to go into the black in the palette, and I'm just going to put that on the outer edge and try to really wing it out. I'm actually quite pleased with this eye look, but just to turn up the extra a little bit, as if we're not extra enough. But I'm just going to use this thing that my dear friend Gelby gave me. Thank you, Gelbs. This is a glitter eyeliner. It's in the shade Gold Dust and it's from Revolution. I'm just going to use that to define the cut crease. I hope I don't regret this. Let me zoom you in a bit. So yeah, we are done with the eyes for now. So now I'm going to quickly just line my eyes and do my mascara off camera, finish off the eyes off camera, and be right back. So the eyes are done and it's now time for me to complete the look. So I'm going to go in with the XX Revolution Hydra Fixx setting spray. And I've tried this before and I really do like the mister on it. It's not the same as Morphe setting mist, but it is a very fine mist as well. Like, I can barely feel it going onto my face. It's so lightweight. And now we can go in with highlighter. So I got two shades I showed you in my haul video. So I've got the shades Nimbus and Radiowave. So Nimbus is a bit more on the lighter side and Radiowave is a bit more on the bronzy side. So today I feel like I want to go with Nimbus. It's already looking very highlighted. Jesus. Oh my gosh. But I like that when I turn straight, it doesn't leave like a white cast. Oh wow. But that's still a bit intense for me. So I've tried Radiowave, and Radiowave is quite bronze. I wish there was a shade like right in the middle. Right in the middle of this and Radiowave. Let me try and go a bit more light-handed on this side and see how I feel. Oh, okay, yeah, I really like it on this side. This side's a bit extra. But this side, oh my gosh, look at that. It looks like just a glow, not a glow from within, because when I say glow from within, I'm always saying like subtle. It just looks like a radiance. It doesn't look like highlighter on the skin. It just looks, can't explain. You can see what I'm saying. Revolution have always been good at highlighters, so I wasn't expecting anything less. For lips, I did pick up 2 of the XX Revolution lip glosses. I have 2 types of lip glosses. I'm going to leave them on the screen, the types, and this is the, I think it was strobe type, I'm not sure, but this one is metallic and this one is just like a flat color pigment gloss. So this one with the pink top, the shade I have is Radiant, and then this one with the chrome top, the shade I have is Ticket. So this is what they look like on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Revolution lip pencil in the shade Glory. So I'm pretty sure it's dried out, but I have a shade that's very similar to this in the Morphe lip pencils. This is absolutely dry. It's gone. So I'm going to use the Morphe lip liner in the shade Trendsetter because it's pretty much an exact dupe for Glory. Now I'm just going to go in with Ticket. So Ticket is pretty thick, very pigmented. It does have a nice shine to it, but it is very thick, and it gives me like it's basically like a lipstick but in like lip gloss form, if that makes any sense, because the pigment is out of this world. Don't know if I'm feeling this lip with this look, so I think I'm gonna change the lip. So I know this is cheating, but I'm just going to go in with the Morphe lip pencil in the shade Vibes. Then I'm going to go in with my Revolution Sheer Brilliant Lip Gloss in the shade Knockout. And everybody knows, if you don't know, now you know, this is my favourite lip gloss from the drugstore. Like, not this shade in particular. I do love the shade too, but this lip gloss line is my favourite lip gloss from the drugstore. There's so many shades and they're just all so beautiful. So Knockout is like a peachy, yeah, and peachy nude. And just to include XX Revolution, I'm going to add the Radiant lip gloss on top of that. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. I feel like I've lost my blush. So instead of topping up my blush with Jaded, I'm just going to top it off with Cliche. Let's see how this looks. Stunning. Beautiful. So to really complete this look, I'm going to put my Molten Body Glow by Revolution on my chest. Just gonna squirt 2 pumps out. Don't want to be too extra today. So my camera died as I was putting the glow on, but it's fine. And I just threw on some earrings, so let's now get into the final thoughts. So me personally, I already love Revolution, so I didn't need much convincing. But this launch has taken my love to a next level. Like, this launch was a triple threat. The packaging was good, the quality is good, and it has skincare properties. Like, yes, the price is a little bit up there for Makeup Revolution, but it's well worth your coin. I love base products, especially blushes, and the blushes is basically, if it wasn't for the blushes, I might have skipped this line, but the blushes caught my eye and then it led me to look at everything else. and everything is beautiful. Okay, let's start off with the foundation. The foundation was a really good match. I have everything on right now, and I made sure to wear something so that you could see my chest, just so I could really tell if the match was 100% or not, and it is. It really is. The concealer, I wasn't sure at first, but it's really lightweight, it's not too thick, and it does have the coverage, so it's a winner. You're a winner, baby. And now on to the brow. The brow pencil is my favorite brow pencil I own. I still have the Morphe brow pencil, and I like it. I have the shade Java, it's nice, but this is nicer. Yes, this is nicer. The blushes, the bronzer, the highlighter, everything, I love them. The packaging, I don't want to talk about the packaging because the packaging is bomb, that's it. But the way they look on the skin, like, you can't tell me that I'm wearing a full face of Revolution right now. Everything is £15 and below, and only one thing is even £15, so let's be real. Full face of Revolution right now. Girl, like, I have no reason to shop in the high end. I really don't. So I'll say they're a bit on the pricey end of the drugstore, but they are still very affordable for the quality of the product. What else? So yeah, I'm gonna continue testing them. I'm gonna continue playing with them. You're gonna see me use them constantly on this channel. So yeah, but for now I am happy with everything. I look radiant. I don't want to hype myself too much, but you can see for yourself if you think this is a good face or not. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Feel free to leave me a comment or a nice suggestion in the comment box. and if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. I'd love to see you in the next one.